Hello everyone, Indigo Snake here. Welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel. So on the last episode, war has broken out, and I suspect it has something to do with that little girl and her robot that looks strangely and oddly familiar or similar to what Professor Sarah has, and she wouldn't tell us where she got it from. So I started here because it's probably just going to start on the game as soon as I hit continue. So let's do this. Okay, it was Sunday. Oh, is this a day later? Really? We lasted to the next day? We didn't hear the same day, 6:30. Okay, so because it was very early in the morning when it happened, so this is like a few hours later, like 4 or 2 hours later. This is really kind of early. It's like 3 o'clock, 3 hours later. I don't know. Anyways, I can't believe no one heard anything. Ah, that was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. Well, we're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Writing takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? Oh, that's a guy, I'm sorry. I guess he could sound like that. I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it in bamboo and take it with us. Who knows, we might need something to gnaw on while we're out there today. Okay. Let me help too. I'll pour the leftover tea into some containers for you. Aw, thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guest. What kind of host would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's the grand list of tasks you'll be attending to today. Oh great, we have more tasks. What about the bombs? We're not gonna talk about that shit? Nord Highlands North Monster. Ooh, cool. A large unknown monster has been seen around the northern part of the Highlands. It must be exterminated at all costs. Details unknown. Southwest area of the Northern Highlands near a cliff edge. Okay, Northern Highlands. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off the beaten path a little bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Hee. Do you want to spend some more time with your grandfather today, Alyssa? It sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Gwen stayed in the elder's home yesterday, right? I imagine you ought to be up and about soon. Would have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend more time with him. But, Lacan, are you there? Elder? Yes, I'm here. Oh, good morning. Grandfather. Norton? Norton virus? Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Too old. I can't do too old mid voices. Like, what am I gonna do? Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We've received word from Zinder Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. Whoa, so many exclamation marks. What? Maybe it was so far away that they didn't hear it. It sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. And that's not the last of it either. The Republican's army's base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. It's fucked up, guys. We got like militarization going on. We got like ramping up fucking firepower and troops now. Airborne Armored Division being sent out first as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time before they give the orders to the armored regiments too. Lieutenant General, you've confirmed the deaths of two of the guards. Oh my god, not Zats. A further 3 have sustained serious injuries, but we have been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir! Contact Zindergate. Prepare the 3rd Army Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Here we go. Same day, 9:30. What are we doing? Chilling? I want to fight the monster, like, in all that time. Damn. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of an emergency. The same goes for you guys. I assume you'll be heading to Zindergate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander, not as a citizen of Nord, but as a student of Thor's military academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I could use the trek after all. And since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please, take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Elder Lacan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job to do. There's no need to worry about us. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you all. Take care. We will. We must make for Zindergate at once. Indeed, we need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Photographer Norton accompanied the party. Northern reaches of the Nordlands are temporarily inaccessible. Oh, I guess I can't go there. Supposed to go to the north. Guess we'll go south. I'm gonna actually buy some health things. I've met some Erebonians before, and I want to believe that they're not the kind of people to needlessly start a war. But, well, there's no sense in getting caught up in that line of thought. Right now, we need to focus on leaving before things reach the point of no return. So, I've never heard of an indigenous people who are just totally peaceful and have never warred among themselves before. But this is Fantasyland, I guess. Like, even Native Americans had different factions among them, different tribes, factions. They had different tribes and stuff. In fucking Africa, the continent, there is definitely unrest in the group. Like, it wasn't a whole like we're all Africans and we're all together, kumbaya. Like, it was not like that. So to see that the Nordlands is kind of this huge place all by itself, and that no one ever has conflict with each other, and everyone was totally fine with someone like forcing I guess he didn't have to force the religion, but introducing a whole new religion is taking it on so easily like that. It seems it seems slightly unrealistic. Maybe someone knows an example of when that's the case, but war is just a part of fucking life. Like, I don't know too many people or nations or groups of people, if it's large enough, that get away without doing some sort of warring or some sort of attack on people, because things happen and humans are stupid and they fight over like shit like food and all that and land. Alright, let's buy. Like, I like this new song here. I like this. Is it my favorite? No, but it's not the worst either, so I like it. It's pretty good. So I'm sure she has. Now, I also need to check and see what that new item was. We'll find that out. See, they don't have Tyrol bombs, but I'm gonna get some of these. Let's see how many I can get of this. I'll get 18, so I'll get 9 of these. Because, shit be happening, yo. How many of these do I have? 5. Sorry, because it's 4 of these. Okay. Oh, let me see if I have all the cool new weapons for everybody. Okay, everybody's equipped. I don't have... What is this? One of these, it has to be for... I think it's this one. I'll get this shit. Because I guess I'll have her out there. Let's see if I can... I don't have any more to exchange, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm also gonna go to Elder's home to do some customizing of weapons. See if I have enough U material for it. Let's see, customize weapon. Let's see. Okay, so I think I have 10 of those. I'm not gonna really upgrade Winless or Win Arc because fuck that shit, I'm out. Which one of these is... So, alright. I can do 2 weapons. So I'm gonna do Gaius and Rain. Because Emma's not really gonna be attacking. She doesn't really attack people. She's just our support girl. I gotta love the support girls. So let's unequip the Nowaki no Tachi. Just put that up there. And the long pike. Split crossbeam. Don't know how am I getting these things? I don't know how that happens. Someone tell me how I just get +3s of stuff sometimes. Alright, so let's customize, I guess. So this one, let's get Nowaki no Tachi. And it's gonna be a Fuji no Tachi. Alright, and let's get the long pike one. Alright, and we can't really do anything else. That's cool. And let's equip things. Put the Fuji, yep. Hell yes. I sure hope that's more than what I have. Alright, cool, yes. It's better. I'm glad I did this. We're all glad that I did this, right? I'm liking this song more and more as I listen to it. Whoa. Everyone's sitting here. Alright, hold on. Let's just talk to other people around here first. They said we're moving because some scary people are coming. I don't want to move though. There's still loads of places here I haven't been to yet. Oh, Lacrima, you mean? You want to check on things for yourself, don't you? There's no need to worry about us then. Wow, she seems way too happy and this very serious sounding music in the background. Kotan, heave ho, heave ho. I'm helping mommy and daddy out. It's okay. It's cool. I'm trying to keep Ilfa calm right now. She's always bursting with energy and hates having to deal with carrying things, you see. Please calm down, Ilfa. We're going to need your help with moving. Huh. An anxious horse, you say? Let's talk to the group of people. We're all having a little powwow over here. Let me save. I'm making myself nervous. The music is probably making me nervous. I'll be sticking with the people here for now. They've left me in charge of driving the truck. That works for me too, I guess. Walking back to the cabin on my own would be a bit rough on me. This isn't the time for jokes, Grandfather. You know things are about to get really dangerous here. Okay, but it probably would be rough on him to just walk back home. I know. Still, we can't get this place ready for moving so long as Jetta's still in there. Looks like I'll have to convince her to come out myself. Jetta? I don't know who that is. Ilfa will take Amer's yurt, and Ranga will take Elder Ivan's. But careful, you guys. Make sure you're back before it gets too dangerous. I wasn't expecting us to have to relocate so soon. I guess we don't have much choice. Seems like there were some fatalities over at Watchtower. I'm sure it'll only get worse if war actually breaks out too. We have a duty to keep our families safe from that. I can't believe there are fatalities over at the Watchtower. How awful. We've got a duty to make sure the same doesn't happen to our families. Moving north does seem like the safest bet. Don't get too worked up about all this, Gaius. You know that we're used to doing this. Yeah. Gaius? Wait, I'm trying to... Oops.
My turn.
Yeah!
It's my turn.
I have Gaius out here. We're used to switching locations should any trouble arise, so don't worry about us. It's not entirely unheard of for things to become tense between Erebonia and Calvert. It happens once every few years, in fact. That's bad that it happens every few years, though. Like, maybe you guys should have mentioned that earlier, because they were all like, oh, it's peaceful, nothing's happening. And why the fuck would Zats be so chill all the time if this happens every few years? Is asked about... Let's talk. Leave things here to us and hurry over to Zindergate. Gaius, all I will say to you is that you should follow your heart. Whatever you do, be sure to have no regrets. Thanks, Dad. I'll do what I can. Alright, let's talk about the monster then. Excuse me, Lacan. We'd like to ask some questions about the monster you want us to exterminate. Sure, ask away. While it's not a required task, it can't hurt to know more about it just in case. In that case, we should like to know about the monster itself. Based on the request, it's a type of monster no one's ever seen before. Yes, I can confirm that as of this morning, in fact. Just its figure alone is a mystery. What I saw there was no ordinary monster, but a giant made of stone. A giant made of stone? That sounds remarkably similar to the golems from old fairy tales. We have legends of such a creature as well. And now that you mention it, that monster was strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. That's just bizarre. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too. We should probably get rid of it quickly before anything happens. That's exactly why I decided to assign you this task. If you're going after it, head over to the southwestern area of the Highlands, northern region. However, keep in mind that there's no need to force yourself should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it. Thanks for the information, Dad. Either way, we should go and get a look at it, ourselves at least. We can decide what to do after that. Be careful out there. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. You'll find the monster in the southwestern area of the Highlands, northern region. Be careful, it seems to be stronger than most other monsters. Alright, so I guess, okay, I thought it was in the northern region, but I think it's just in, the northern region, the north part or the south part of the south, whatever. Okay, let's do this. Right into the southern region of the Highlands? Why, yes, of course. Gotta fight the monster. Gotta continue the story. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. No problem, don't sweat it. This must be a kind of breaking news every press photographer's dreams of being on the scene for. I read that totally wrong, guys. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated? No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zindergate as fast as we can. Right! Okay, I was like, what happened? Whoa, don't ride too roughly. Hey, we're out here again. How much you would have bet this pretty dangerous monster is gonna be real easy for me? We'll see. How do I... Oh, okay. My god. Playing two different games is not a great idea. Alright, so where is the monster at? Story event is over there. Southwest area of the Northern Highlands. Okay, this is not the Northern Highlands, so I can't get to it. This is Southern. So I'm just gonna go straight to the fucking event. Story event that's over there.
Yeah.
And I'll meet you guys there.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
This situation is looking worse by the minute. We need to hurry.
So I'm gonna put turbo mode on. This is the best mode. Turbo mode, best mode with this place. Damn, get through this much faster.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
Oh, it's looking real bad. I'm also not sure if we'll be able to get our last quest in. I'm sure they'll give us an opportunity, right? Hopefully I didn't miss it. Definitely some new music here. Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. And it appears they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Let me go see if I can get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be. We need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here. I suspected you might show up. Is it Zatz? Nope, it's okay, it's Vander. Okay. Lieutenant General! Did you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution. But never mind that now. You came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for Ruhr departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy. What? But sir... While things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with the Calvert Republic. I have already informed everyone in the settlement. Did they not relay the message to you? Be that as it may. We can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Spitting everywhere. Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first? Gaius. That's the central question here. It's still under investigation. You have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of the Zendergate, I have a duty to act. Yeah, but you guys don't know who attacked, and it may have just been someone trying to create mayhem. So, there really were fatalities. Let's presume, for the sake of argument, that the damage sustained by the Republican Army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be, at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, I'd estimate them to be far greater. But if they suffered even more damage than we did, that doesn't make any sense. Which, doesn't this remind you of what happened at the, Keldic, at the marketplace, where they were fussing at each other because they weren't sure who did what, but it was really some other third-party thing that fucked everything up? I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I will do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of armed conflict, and I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? You can't just go on your own, Gaius. You're in a fucking part of a fucking team. We're gonna have to help you out, okay? Gaius, investigate on your own? As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. You're serious. We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study too. No, wait. This is the people of Nord's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. A classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I am a son of the House of Alberea. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Gaius, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdall Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. Secondary. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. Lieutenant General, It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I will do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And we haven't a moment to waste. You should begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start. Okay, so we won't be able to fight the fucking monster, which I really wanted to do. Oh, they're gonna take us there, cool.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly. I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all. And more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
Look at you, importance.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, The melancholy of the sunset.
Oh, guys.
The twinkling of the stars in the twilight.
Oh, guys. Okay. Ooh.
I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
Okay, late Reen.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
Yeah, I kind of knew that already.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
So then, you joined the academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand.
So much understanding.
Lisa? Just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family. Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop war from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor.
This is a long trip, by the way.
I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you.
And the voices sound great while on a horse. Like, it doesn't sound like this on a horse. Well, it should be. You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I'd feared. They've confirmed casualties, too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As students at a military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Although I hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites war with Calvary. This may be too much for students like us to handle. No, we've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? And every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something more here too. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of this situation. Yeah, let's find who's in charge and get their permission to start an investigation. Kinda did his voice wrong. I see. If Lieutenant General Vander has given you his permission, I see no reason to refuse. Now I don't even know why you just take our word for it, but okay. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armed conflict with Calvert could begin at any moment. You've got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Right, let's go. There's gonna be a battle at the end of this. Alright guys, I would continue, but this has definitely been 30 minutes and I don't want to have you guys sitting here for 5 million hours. I can keep playing this game forever. Like, I've really gotten into this game. Unlike any, like, well, I don't want to say like I've never gotten into the game like this before. Like, it's Final Fantasy X, I played that shit. I picked it up and I didn't stop until I finished the game. That's because I was on summer vacation, I was a child, and you know, I had all the time in the world. And I would keep playing this game, but I have so much fucking homework to do, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. So it looks like, you know, shit's hitting the fan. Shit's getting serious. Because this is like a field study and things, it's gonna resolve pretty quickly. So I don't think war will break out here, but maybe it could. Maybe the game could break from formula and shit happens and we don't actually return home and we're just on this roller coaster. But I just don't think so, because this game has this, like, Trails of Cold Steel seems to have like all these games in there, so I feel like I don't know if this game's gonna do anything too crazy. Like, I think what we saw at the beginning of the game, that in Medias Res that we saw at the beginning of the game, that won't happen to maybe sometime later, maybe a little bit after this, but not. I don't know. This is just still more foreshadowing, very obvious foreshadowing, but foreshadowing nonetheless. So, anyways, can't wait for the next episode, guys. I'm sure you can't wait either. As always, can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye.